90% of teens don't know this. You're being lied to, not by evil people, not even by your friends, but by a world that doesn't want you to wake up. They distract you with endless entertainment. They hook you on fast dopamine. They keep you focused on likes, not your life. Most teens don't even realize it. They live like everyone else. They scroll all day. They compare themselves to fake image online. They ignore their own potential. But it doesn't have to be that way. You can do what 90% of teens never do. Take control. Learn the habits that actually change your life. Build a mindset that creates real confidence. And most importantly, start living instead of just watching. Dopamine is controlling your life. Dopamine isn't bad. It's not some evil chemical. In fact, it's what motivates you to do anything, to eat, to move, to chase your goals. But the problem is, today's world is built to hijack your dopamine. Every TikTok scroll, every Instagram like, every fast YouTube short is designed to spark your dopamine just a little and keep you coming back. It's not your fault. Your brain is wired to chase rewards. And when those rewards are fast, flashy, and effortless, your brain gets hooked. You don't even notice it at first. But over time, real life starts to feel boring. Books feel slow, studying feels painful, conversations feel awkward, and goals, they feel too far away. That's how dopamine destroys your potential, not by making you lazy, but by making real effort feel worthless. The smartest teens learn how to manage their dopamine. They take breaks from fast dopamine. They go for walks without their phone. They spend 30 minutes reading instead of scrolling. They train their brain to love to slow path, the one that actually leads somewhere. It's not about quieting everything fun. It's about balance, about realizing that the things that feel boring at first, reading, working out, building a skill, are the same things that bring real, lasting happiness. When you manage your dopamine, you take your power back. You become focused, motivated. Another thing is social media. Social media is not real life. You know this already. But let me remind you that social media is a lie. It's not real life. It's a highlight reel. People post their best moments, their best angles, their happiest smiles, but what they don't post is the anxiety, the insecurity, the arguments, the lonely nights. You scroll through your feed and think, why is it my life that perfect? But the truth is, nobody's life is. Even the people who seem the most confident online are often struggling behind the screen. Comparison is a belief of joy, and social media makes it way too easy to compare. Your brain sees filtered beauty, fake success, and staged happiness, and it starts to feel like you're not enough, like everyone else is ahead and you're behind. But the smart teens, they stop using social media as a mirror. They stop measuring their worth based on likes. They use it as a tool to learn, to get inspired, to connect, not to impress, not to compare. If you ever feel like you're not good enough because of social media, here's your reminder. What you see online is only a slice. You're not behind, you're just real. And that's more powerful than perfect. Another thing is sleep. Your sleep affects your confidence. This one sounds basic, but it's actually one of the most life-changing habits you can build. Sleep isn't just rest. It's when your brain processes your emotions, when your body repairs itself, when your mind stores everything you learned that day. And guess what? When you don't sleep enough, you become more anxious. You forget things. You overthink. You react emotionally. And slowly, you stop believing in yourself. You feel unmotivated. You lose your spark. That's not you. That's sleep deprivation. Most teens stay up scrolling till 2 a.m. Then wake up feeling dead. They try to push through, but everything feels heavy. But when you fix your sleep, everything changes. You wake up feeling clearer. You remember what you studied. You feel calmer. And the key is, you believe in yourself more. Confidence isn't always about mindset. Sometimes it's about biology. Want to feel better about your life? Start sleeping like you respect yourself. Build a sleep routine. Turn your phone off an hour before bed. Journaling makes you emotionally strong. Most people keep their thoughts in their head, but smart people, they write them down. Journaling isn't just some cute habit. It's how you understand yourself. It's how you stop your thoughts from controlling you. When you write, you see what you're actually feeling. You see your patterns. You start noticing. That's emotional intelligence. And journaling builds it. Just 5 minutes a day, no rules, no pressure, can help you become more emotionally stable than most adults. You don't need to write a novel. Just write what's on your mind. Real confidence comes from action, not affirmations. You heard it before, just be confident. But what does that even mean? Saying I'm confident in the mirror won't change your life. Confidence isn't something you say, it's something you earn. And you earn it by doing hard things, especially when you don't feel ready. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, like waking up early, starting when you said you would, showing up to the gym, you build self-trust. And that trust turns into confidence. It's not about being loud or outgoing. Real confidence is quiet. It's knowing, I can handle this. Smart teens don't fake confidence. They build it through discipline, through action, through doing the thing, even when it scares them. Want to feel more confidence? Don't wait to feel ready. Do the thing. Take the step. Being alone doesn't mean you're lonely. We live in a noisy world, constant notifications, constant connection. But sometimes the most important growth happens in silence, when you're alone, when no one's watching. Being alone isn't something to fear, because in those quiet moments, when it's just you and your thoughts, you start to hear yourself. You start to understand what you actually want. Most teens are afraid to be alone because they've never been taught how to sit with discomfort. But discomfort is the beginning of self-awareness. Smart teens use alone time to reflect, to reset, to think deeply, to dream. If you always run from silence, you will always be running from yourself. But if you learn to sit with your own mind, even for 15 minutes a day, you will discover a strength you didn't know you had. Hustle culture is a lie. It tells you to be busy all the time. But that's not how real progress happens. The best results come from deep work, focused effort, no distractions, total immersion. You can study for 6 hours distracted, 90 minutes with full focus, and the difference is massive. Smart teens train their focus. They turn off notifications. They use the Pomodoro method. They work in blocks. The rest. They treat their attention like gold. In a world that wants your attention every second, the ability to focus is a superpower. Look around yourself. Most adults are tired, stressed, burnt out, not because they're weak, but because they follow the script. Go to a school, get a job, pay bills, and repeat. Forget your dreams, forget your passions, just survive. But the truth is, you don't have to live like that. You have a choice. Smart teens realize this early. They don't blindly follow the path. The question is, they learn about money, about business, about mindset. They read, they experiment, they build. They understand that the school teaches you how to memorize, but not how to live. So they teach themselves. They learn online. They build skills. They create. You have the internet. You have access to knowledge that past generations could only dream of. Use it. Don't settle for average. Design your own life. And remember about your environment. Your environment shapes you more than you think. One of the truths is nobody tells you is who you spend time with is who you become. If you hang out with lazy people, you will slowly stop trying. If your environment is full of drama and negativity, you will absorb that energy. But if you surround yourself with ambitious, kind, growth-minded people, your life transforms. You start thinking bigger, acting better, becoming more. Environment isn't just people, it's also what you consume. The videos you watch, the music you listen to, the rooms you spend time in. Everything either pulls you forward or holds you back. Smart teens take this seriously. They curate their world. They unfollow negativity. They clean their space. They choose their tribe. Don't underestimate the power of your surroundings. If you want to change your life, start with your environment. Another thing is time. Most teens waste their time. Here's how to escape time is the most valuable thing you have. And most teens throw it away without realizing it. Hours spent scrolling, gaming, overthinking, comparing. All for what? Most of it doesn't make you feel better. It just numbs you. And before you know it, a year has passed. Smart teens treat time like currency. They know every minute invested in learning, growing, creating compounds. You don't need to be perfect, but you do need to be aware. Ask yourself, is this helping me grow or keeping me stuck? 90% of teens never learn this stuff. Not because they're not smart, but because no one teaches it. They don't teach it in a school. They don't show it on social media. But it's real, it's powerful, and it's the difference between drifting through life and actually living it. Top 10% of teens, they wake up, they take action, they manage their dopamine, they protect their sleep, they write, they build confidence through action, they embrace solitude, they focus deeply, they question the system, they choose their environment, and they respect their time. Now, the question is, will you stay asleep? Or will you wake up and start building a life most people only dream about? Now you have time, you have energy, and you have a choice. Your future isn't written yet, but the pen is in your hand. Start today and don't look back.